Well, hi there, Leo. I hope you survived the eclipse season. I know it was tumultuous for me, but I'm okay with that. It really is time for some change. Now, I think this last eclipse in August here in your sign was the last one of that series, and now it's going to be picking up with Cancer and Aquarius, which probably is a good thing. I think a lot of the Leos are now exhausted. Usually you have a lot of energy. You're ready to go out there and face the world. But right now I think you're regenerating a little bit. And with the change of season, the northern hemisphere, it's going to be coming autumn. In the southern, it'll be spring. I think there's just going to be some changes. Or feeling like there's changes. Maybe things aren't going to change as dramatically as you think. Not this month anyway. I have one announcement to make. My other channel, the Brothers of the Sword Productions, has a new video out about the Black Madonna mystery. Black Madonna started showing up during the crusade, and there's hundreds of them now throughout the world. And one has a message to offer, and I did the translation. If you're interested, the link is down below in the description box. There's a lot of fire energy, your element, in this reading. Now the rune that you received is Kanaz. I like to, when I'm playing around, I always go the big Kanaz. But anyway, it means fire, warmth, whatever the wands represents. But it also means shining a light on things that have been invisible. As they say, making the invisible visible. Casting a light on problems, bringing in enlightenment and discernment into problems. This is about clarity. Bringing wisdom, understanding. And then again on the flip side, it can be about burning, scorching, any types of wounds that can come from heat and light. Now the Minchiati card I pulled for you was air. And air combusts with fire. To make this heat and warmth, bringing light, comfort. Now this could also mean that a Gemini, Libra, Aquarian, are we going to be part of your life or part of the drama that's going on in your life? Of course, air is swords, so this could mean communication, bringing messages, intellect, ideas, inspiration. Kanaz can instill passion into all aspects of your life, career, romance. And let's not forget about the warmth that brings in nourishment for comfort and fuel. But as with wands, you just don't want to get burned. Now the overall energy card that you received, the main one, was the Six of Cups. This is a card about memory. Past memories, past lives memories, up to present and how you think about them. Six is the number of harmony, family, friends, love. And with that thought, I had pulled another card to see what the Six of Cups meant, and you received the Lover's card. Oh yeah, it's time for some decisions. Or maybe you've been in a time of indecision and it's time to change now. Now that we've been spit out of this eclipse season. Whatever it is about your past, you're thinking about some past lovers, past friends, people that you cared about. And it's coming back into your life, or maybe somebody from your past will be walking back into your life. But I think a lot of people are reminiscing. What happened, why it happened, and where this is all going. How the people now fit into your life, integrated from a past to a present. There's a nexus, a connection somewhere. You also receive the Lover's card in your future as well. So there's going to be a continuum. Something that's going on with relationships that's going to bring some changes that are going to be extending out into the future. These Lover's cards are really complex cards about various levels of desires of humans to each other and even within ourselves, because we have to love ourselves before we can love another person. And the cards on the left for the category of what you know fit really well into this, because you receive the Queen of Wands, which can be you, male or female, and the King of Cups, Wow. Queens bring understanding. Kings assist you in obtaining your long-term goals. Kings also are the hierarchy, the highest high spirit of the suits. It's saying that you've matured. Now the Queen is there to say, go after your desires. What have you desired in life? Or maybe better said with the Lover's card there, go after your passions. Go for some personal growth, advancement, some self-interest. Take yourself first over other people for once. This Queen is saying to do things the way you want to do them, because that's the way she is. And the King is there saying, master your emotions. Don't make all your decisions with emotions. Don't be impetuous either with the Queen there and the Wands of making these off-the-handle decisions that sometimes you really have to live with for a really long time. Things are starting to settle now from this eclipse season, and there is going to be a long-term feeling about some of the decisions that we make. And the Lovers cards, the two of them that are there, are about making decisions. Now the cards in the center for what is or can be yours, you have the Ten of Wands and the World card. The World card is saying you're done with some type of cycle. You've learned something. You've earned something through this learning. Kanaz is saying it's enlightenment, clarity, understanding. And if you hadn't learned your lesson, the cards would have put you way back in the major arcana cards and wanted you to find the lesson that you had to learn. But no, you're coming out of it. Time for some changes. Time for some challenges. Time to do some new things. But the Ten of Wands is saying, yeah, you've had a heavy heart. Things have been real heavy for you. A lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to do. But then again, with it being a 10 card, it is saying that it's an ending, a new beginning coming in. And the funny thing is the cards next door for your self-awareness or just your awareness, you receive the World card again and the Justice card. So somewhere in the middle of all of this, now that you're finding the end of this cycle, there is going to be some justice had. You know, you reap what you sow. What comes around goes around, and some people in your life, and maybe even you, are going to find that you're going to have to kind of dance around and be judged. She is holding the sword of truth. There is some truths that are going to be coming out. Maybe there's going to be some negotiations that are coming to an end, contracts. Things that really have to be agreed upon. There's always a fairness and a balance and an honesty and truth coming out when you see the Justice card. And here, now that you're at the end of the world, with the End of the World card, there's some changes coming up. And oh yeah, well, I went out of control and pulled quite a few future cards. But your first future card is the Ace of Pentacles. It's saying, yeah, a new beginning, a new promise for a well-being. Kind of a change of things. Right above that is the Lover's card. Now this can't say career for the younger people. You know, maybe some promotions, some change in your career. And you're going to really like what's going on because the Lover's card is just above it. And it's kind of funny. You receive two Page of Pentacles, one right after the other. The Page is the guy that really knows what he's doing. He might be young, even have some immature ideas about things, but I'll tell you one thing. He does his research. He knows where he's going. He doesn't take a lot of risks. And I don't think there's a lot of wiggle room here that you really should know what you're doing with these two Lovers cards. And these two World cards showing up saying that there's a new beginning coming up. Now you have the Two of Swords. This is a decision card, but you're in a dilemma. Opposing forces are coming at you and you're not quite sure what to do. Sometimes this is where you want to make one size fits all, but it just doesn't work that way. You know, some people have to win, some lose. You can balance it out enough so everybody gains a little bit, loses a little bit. But it's going to be a hard decision. But here it's saying whatever you do, decide. And this has a lot to do with what's happened in your past and the experiences that you went through. You have the Four of Wands. This is a card about coming home. It's a card about celebrating, communal celebrations with other people, shared accomplishments, higher ascension. This is saying that if you can take the advice back there of the King of Cups, mastering your emotions, keeping them in check, putting your past in perspective with the Six of Cups there, going along with what the Justice card says to do to balance things out, and not doing things impetuously, and making the hard decisions when they need to be made, because not making a decision is a decision in itself. And if you can handle things and balance them, you're going to find the Four of Wands there, the fire card of shared accomplishments and celebration. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.